Friends, welcome. Hope that you all are fine. Today we are going to discuss chapter number 2nd of Political Science, class 10th, that's federalism. So, in federalism, we will discuss the following contents, that's what's federalism, what makes India a federal country, how is federalism practiced, decentralization in India. Let me first tell you what is federalism. So, not only we will also look into the features of federalism and also the various roots of federalism. So, federalism is a system of government in which the power is divided between a central authority and various constituent units of the country. That is between the central government and the provincial governments or the state governments. So usually there are two levels of government, but there may be more levels of government as in India and Belgium. So one is the government for the entire country to look the subjects of common interest, and others are the governments at the provincial or the states to look the subjects of regional interest. But both these levels of government enjoy their power independent of the other because there is clear division of power between each level. In this sense, federations are contrasted with unitary governments where there is only one level of government or the subunits are subordinate to the central government. There is no distribution of power. Center is more powerful than the state governments. Now, the features of federalism. There are many features of federalism, like first, there are two or more levels of or tiers of government. Each tier has its own jurisdiction in specific matters of legislation, taxation, and administration. There is clear division of powers between different levels of government. So, fundamental provisions of the Constitution cannot be unilaterally changed by one level of government. It should be done with the consent of both levels of the government. Courts have the power to interpret the Constitution, and the powers of different levels of the government. Now, the various roots of federalism. The exact balance of power between the center and the state government varies from one federation to another. This balance depends mainly on the historical context in which the federation was formed. There are two kinds of routes through which federations have been formed. One is coming together federation and another is holding together federation. Let us try to understand first the coming together federation. It is a federation in which several independent states come together on their own to form a bigger unit so that by pooling sovereignty and retaining identity, they can increase their security. This type of federation is found in USA, Switzerland, and Australia. Holding together federation. It is such a federation in which a large country decides to divide its power between the constituent states and the national government. India, Spain, and Belgium are examples of this kind of holding together federation.